All right, everyone. What's going on? Chris the Chef Sports Cards here. We are doing 2024 Bowman Hobby third case break number 144. A website slash eBay break. We sold about half the teams on the website and the other half on eBay, which is fine. Although, traditionally, if you go to our website, you'll get better pricing. So, sorry, I'm trying to fix my microphone here. You can be stubborn sometimes. Why? I feel like I'm getting a hello. You guys hear that? Is there like a graininess in there? It sounds weird. Could be my headphones. It's possible. Here, let's see. How does it? Do I hear it here? Hello. It feels like every time I talk. Hold on. Hello. Let's try this. That's better. Hello. Sounds a little better. I should probably actually learn
C major.
what half of these
things do.
C major.
That's the MC mode. MC mode. Huh. Vocal emulator. Talk over. That doesn't sound any different. PC mode. Huh? Sing. This is the sing mode. And this is the chat mode. Sing mode. Chat mode. I guess. I don't know. Sorry. It sounded a little funny to me. It sounds better now. So, all right. So, anyway, welcome, especially if you're new to the channel, welcome. A little bit about us. Been around for over 6 years now. We break mostly baseball. We ship all cards from every break. We're very generous with the top loading. We ship as quickly as our little fingers can move. If you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. We do free breaks. When we do them, we use our subscriber list from YouTube for the random. Also, eBay continues to run their sweepstakes. There's no purchase necessary there. Go to any of our eBay listings, look in the description. There's a link there. Click on that, fill out what you need to do, and maybe have some free cards show up at your door. I don't know what you get or how many, but the only thing I know is it's not supposed to be that hard to win. So, maybe it's worth a shot. Who knows? And then, of course, our little corner of the World Wide Web, chefsportscards.com. Some of you went over there. I appreciate it. Some of you didn't. I don't appreciate it, but I appreciate you going to eBay. So 6 of one, half dozen of the other. We do have a couple breaks up over there now. I am going to post Bowman Mega tonight after I get done these breaks. The cases have been sitting here for like 3 days, and I just haven't had a chance to do it. But we're going to do some full case, pick your team, some random, But unfortunately, no more retail on eBay, so any mega boxes are going to be sold through the website. So go and check it out. I swear, something sounds funny in there. I don't know what it is. Like I said, it might be my headphones. Who knows? All right, let's go over the teams. D-backs, Eric G. Braves, Ron E. Orioles, James M. Red Sox, Jacob C. Cubs, Brian B. White Sox, Eric G. Reds, Trent E. Guardians, Eric B. Rockies, Eric G. Tigers, Ron E. Royals, Jenna L. Astros, Ashley A. Angels, Trent E. Dodgers, Bin H. Brewers, John T. Twins, Bryce T. Marlins, Ashley A. Mets, Brad P. Yankees, Jenna L. A's, Jeremy J. Phillies, William H. Pirates, Justin O. Cardinals, Brad P. Padres, Robert H. Giants, Chad C. Mariners, Carson R. Rays, Ashley A. Rangers, Carson R. Blue Jays, Chad C. and Nationals, Carl F. All right, let's open some cards. Good luck, everybody. Let's see what we can find tonight. All right, here we go. Max Clark, top 100. Paul Skeens and Forrester. Elkins and Ceballos. Jason Dominguez, Rookie of the Year favorites. And nice Ben Williamson. Blue Ray Wave, 25 of 150 for the Mariners. Seattle is Carson. Yeah, nice one there. Cooper Pratt and Cole Foster. Are you guys hearing that? Is there like a little, it's like a little, not feedback, but like a rattle when I talk? Maybe my headphones are blown out or something. It's weird. Anthony Huzo. 7 of 150 for the Astros. Luis Baez and Cam Collier. I'm going to try turn off my equalizer and just turn it back on. Give me a sec here. Sound any better? Not really. I still hear it. All right, well, it's not terrible. We can deal with it for now, but we got to figure out what's going on. Paul Skeens, top 100. Walker Jenkins and Lee. Colson Montgomery, AI. Max Clark and Gutierrez. Oh, you know what I meant to say? We got a couple people still haven't paid for their spots yet, so you guys can get your payments in. I'd appreciate it. Ethan Salas, power up. Felix Morabel and Trey Morgan. Brian Acuna Lunar for the Twins. Ortiz and Isaac. Twins is Bryce. Gabriel Gonzalez, top 100. Velasco and Churio. And Xavier Isaac on the mini diamond, 1 per box. Aiden Miller first and Roman Anthony. Luciano, Rookie of the Year favorites. Burrows and Honeyman. Soderstrom AI. Smith, and Jet Williams. Dylan Head, top 100. Huzo and Lee. And for the White Sox, Jacob Gonzalez, 145 of 199. For Eric. Ethan Salas and Diaz. Lombard. Garcia and Arroyo. Xavier Isaac, Inferno. Nitez and Young. Brando Maya, top 100. Velasquez and Wood. Dylan Cruz, AI. Bovey and Jones. Dominguez, rookie of the year favorites. Kendall George and Maui Ahuna. De La Cruz, rookie. Yanquiel Fernandez, Lunar. Colin Houck and Jace Jung. For Eric. Drew Thorpe, top 100. Vargas and Rios. And for the Rockies, Eric Bautista. For Eric G. Adams and Bonilla. Eric Bautista. Walker Jenkins. Brock Porter and Vredenberg. Henry Davis, AI. Braden Taylor and Justin Crawford, Chrome. What's up, John? How you doing, buddy? Hey, John, let me ask you something. Do you hear like a rattling when I'm talking, like behind my voice? I don't know what it is, but I don't know if it's just me hearing it in my headphones or if it's going out to you guys too. Like when I talk, like it's almost like I'm talking into a drum or something. Like you hear a little like rattling behind it or something. So strange. All right, box number 2. Here we go. Good luck. Yeah. Okay. I mean, like it might just be my headphones. I don't know. It's just weird. I've never heard it before. This break before. Maybe my headphones are going bad. Garcia and Johnson. It's funny. I don't hear it quite as much now either. So who knows? It's probably just the rattling around and the marbles in my head rattling around. Pete Crow Armstrong were your favorites. Benitez and Merrill. Maui Ahuna. Lunar for San Francisco. Velasquez and Arias. Giants is Chad. Top 100, Brady House. Bovey and Mayer. And for Kansas City, Jared Dickey. For Jenna, Jared Dickey. Kendall George and Colson Montgomery. They did? Nice. It's fine. I was just talking about the Cubs in the last break. I was saying how the Cubs have seemed like I I mean, well, your team is in their division, so it's kind of different. But to me, as a baseball fan, in another city who's not in the same division, like feels like the Cubs have kind of built up their team quietly. I don't know. I feel like it has between people they've added, their young guys coming up, Henry Davis rookie. Um, they could be Pratt and Nivens. They could be, especially like with their pitching talent and getting that Japanese kid this year and Steele last year, and they could be a headache for some years to come. Dylan Cruz, but like you said, they're young too, so they're beat upable sometimes. These Baez and Menace. Yeah, the Phillies won today, which is good. They had a little 3-game slide there. Spencer Jones for the Yanks on the Lunar. Walker Jenkins and Brando Maya. Yeah, that's true. Theo does it. Yeah, he knows what he's doing, man. He's good, man. He really is. The old Theo Epstein. It's just like what I was saying was like to me the Orioles. The reason I brought this up is I was talking earlier about an article where off of a Orioles fan site I saw the other day where the guy was making a very convincing argument for trading Jackson Holiday, and having nothing to do with his call up, just the fact that he's a huge possible talent and this and that, and they want to trade him for Tariq Skubal, who's just lights out as a pitcher, and it's really a smart trade on both sides. It'd be a smart trade on Detroit's side too, because they're rebuilding. They need young talent. Brooks Brannon on the mini diamond for Jacob. But like, to me, the Orioles build up to what they are because, like, that's the thing. If you don't know much about the Orioles, the guys they have sitting in AAA is like ridiculous. Morabel and Montes. I mean, not just Jackson Holiday, but Kobe Mayo and who's the other kid? Now I'm going to forget his name, of course. But they got guys. That team's already got a ton of talent, and they got a handful of guys in AAA that should all be in Major League Baseball right now. They've done a very good job of building that team, but I don't think anyone's really surprised by it. Everyone kind of saw this coming with the Orioles, Marte. The Cubs are a little more surprising because I feel like they did it maybe a little quieter. I don't know. Ortiz and Morales. A lot of young talent in baseball. A lot of young talent. I watched this thing on YouTube yesterday. I don't even know why, but it was actually pretty interesting because it was this video that this guy put together. It was about an hour long on all of the number one picks since 2010 and where they are, what they've done, this and that. So, of course, they started with Bryce Harper and Suero and Gwynny. It was, like I said, the video was about an hour long. So he was probably the longest segment in it. It was probably like 10 minutes or so, talking about how people hated him and this and that, and going from Washington to Philly and blah, blah, blah. But what was interesting was they were talking about like every number one pick. Man, there's a few number ones in there I completely forgot. Like, they never did anything. Brady Aiken, Rockefeller, and of course, Rucker and Bush. The other pitcher, one that the Astros took. It took him like 10 years. He was actually with the Phillies. Mark Appel. Like, De La Cruz, I felt bad for that dude. Deturi and Acuna. He was actually, well, and yeah, it's funny you said that was one of the things in the article of saying why they should trade Jackson Holiday is because he's blocked, by Gunnar. And, they just have a ton of talent there, And it has nothing to do with his shitty call up or anything like that. I mean, yeah, okay, he had a bad couple weeks his first time around. No big deal. Nimala and Holiday, that dude is a generational talent. He's going to be fine. But it's nice to have those kind of problems, like, we're the Orioles. We're so good. And oh yeah, by the way, our AAA team can beat half the Major League Baseball too. Yeah, speaking of the devil, there's one of them, Heston Kjerstad. 29 of 175 on the rookie. Skeens and Hurley. That was always a big thing in Philadelphia years ago with Ryan Howard. Ryan Howard got blocked by Jim Thome for years. I mean, and look, whether you know much about Ryan Howard or not, or whether you liked Ryan Howard or not, I mean, he certainly was a likable guy. People seem to like him. His first 5 years, he was unbelievable. Like Ryan Clifford, he still holds a ton of records for fastest to 200 home runs, fastest to 250, like that stuff. And then he got hurt and blew his Achilles. And he was never the same again after that. In fact, he was horrible for the most part after that. In comparison to what he was before, not in comparison to everyone else. He was still hitting 25 homers a year or whatever. Cheerio. But most people forget, like, he hit 58 home runs in 1 year. Lesko and Green in 2006 or 7 or something like that. Like, he was unbelievable. But so as years passed, and especially once they got past that time where the Phillies were really good in the 2000, the aughts as they like to call them, there was questions as to whether people like him, Ada Miller, or Jimmy Rollins or Chase Utley should be in the Hall of Fame. And they had great numbers for the years they were in, but they got held down for so long in the minors because they were blocked by people. And the Phillies are famous for not wanting to bring guys up young. They've always been that way. But like, you always wonder maybe if they would have brought him up a few years earlier, There's a nice Ethan Salas. 97 of 125, especially Jimmy Rollins. He's kind of the biggest one out of all of them that if he would have played a few years earlier, then he would have been more of a, like a lock for the Hall of Fame. But what's up, Bryce? How are you, buddy? My man Robert. He's going to like that one. Here you go, buddy. 97 of 125. Nice Salas. It's a good problem to have, man. Phillies don't have that problem right now. They have a good team. It's funny. Somebody just proposed this trade on Instagram the other day of Justin Crawford. Who was it? Oh man, if I can remember, Justin Crawford. It was like three prospects. Dylan Cruz paper from the Phillies for Mason, the kid out in Oakland, to have a solid closer or whatever. And people are going nuts because they're like, we barely have a farm system as it is, and you want to send a few guys we got away. Phillies need some desperate help with their farm system, that's for sure. Mason Wynn, Inferno. Huzo and Acuna. Long day? What happened, Bryce? You all right, buddy? Long day just because you're working or something happened? Fernandez, top 100. Salas and Fernandez. Just farming, just working. Yeah. I know what you mean. On Tuesday, we were coming back, from the holiday weekend. And we picked up a couple breakfasts for catering, And of course, one of them had to be like 6 a.m., 20 miles away, It's just like, really? Like, who has to have a meeting at 6 a.m.? Seriously. It was actually in a hospital. We do them quite a bit. But, so anyway, I got up at like 3:30, 3:15. And then we had all the shipping to do. So I was at work all day, and then I took about a 45-minute nap in the afternoon because I was dragging. And then I was up going till 5 in the morning doing shipping for cards. I was like, this is, for the dogs. Zach Bean, top 100. Santana and Acuna. Too old and overweight. Yeah, me too, buddy. Me too. Well, farming must keep you in some shape, I would assume, right? I mean, that's the only thing I hated about, one of the things I hated about COVID. Putting on weight during COVID was really easy. Dylan Cruz paper. Taking it off is not quite so easy anymore. Valencia and Holiday. And I'm a big dude anyway. I'm 6'4", so, but, there's still a solid 20, 30 pounds from COVID that I would like to lose. And make that boy go cook. Everson Pereira, Rookie of the Year. Ruiz, and I'll tell you what, thank God my son's been here to help me some. Jeez, I would really be buried. gotta get a hold of Jeremy. Jeremy, I don't know if you heard I don't know if you're here right now. I know you're in the break, and I don't know if you heard my message in that. I did get your email, and it's very intriguing. I know we're both kind of busy right now, but I will reach out to you about it in the next few weeks. If you're here or when you're watching the replay, just know I didn't forget about you. Vladdy. Orange, 18 of 25 for the Blue Jays. For Chad. Yeah. Glad and Hurley. It's a lot easier to take weight off when you're younger. That's for sure. Like, I mean, I also used to, be in the kitchens for 15, 18 hours a day and moving nonstop. And not quite so easy anymore. Blake Mitchell. I was actually doing good. I bought a treadmill last year, Bradfield and Walton, and I was doing it every day, a couple miles on the treadmill, and then I messed my foot up, and it's been months. My foot's been screwed up, and I'm not allowed to get on the treadmill. Like, you guys are killing me. I'm gonna have to start doing like the old people exercises in the chair or something. Ellie De La Cruz. Farmello and Jimenez. I always see the things like the chair aerobics or whatever on like Instagram, and I'm like, maybe I should do that. Oh, they did? Get admitted into the hospital today. Really? Why? Did they have an explanation for that, Bryce? Is he? I mean, what's funny? You said that. I mean, not to take anything away from the seriousness of it. Zantello and May. I was hospitalized a few years back, right before COVID, like maybe 4 or 5 months before COVID. I was hospitalized for like 3 weeks. And one of the things I always get is every time I get blood tests, they always tell me my sodium level's the opposite. It's dangerously low. And I mean, I'm not a salt guy. Bryce Eldridge. Like, I know how some people are like, they grab for salt for everything. And I mean, being a chef, I use salt, obviously. I mean, I don't cook for me, I cook for other people. So, but to the point where I saw this doctor I had to go see a doctor about it because they were like, if your salt levels are low, it can really impact your brain. I mean, like, serious impact. And the guy's answer to me was, you should just eat like a half a bag of chips every day. I was like, what? He's like, that's my medical opinion. He said like a couple handfuls of potato chips every day. You'll be okay. Braden Taylor, top 100. Because his pituitary glands were crushed by the tumor. Wow, dude. Well, tell him we're pulling for him, man. I hope he's okay. Shul and Montez, did they have an answer for how to fix this, or is it a takes time thing, or? I just thought that was so funny, though, that was like the guy basically prescribed me potato chips. Hadley for Detroit, because they kept bringing it up in the hospital, Heredia and Morales, and they were like, we want you to see a specialist when you get out. And I was like, all right. I mean, they had a bunch of doctors they had me seeing. I was kind of a mess there for a little while. And this guy was like, the reason I went to see him was because my salt levels were low. So I went to see him, and I was like, is this odd? Like, he's like, yeah, you are on the low side. He's like, just eat a couple handfuls of chips every day. You'll be okay. Like, all right. Yeah. They'll monitor him, run a bunch of tests. Hopefully he can figure something out. He'll be on meds for sodium for the rest of his life. Yeah. Well, good luck, brother. And I know it's a long, long process you guys have to go through, and I feel horrible for him, but, any setbacks are not fun, I'm sure. I just saw a cardiologist like a week or two ago. It's probably a smart thing. I was like, I've seen him for this one thing, and I'm like, we don't have heart disease in my family. Like heart's never been an issue for me. We're a cancer family. We all get cancer, and everyone survives cancer one time in my family. It's really weird. Like even some really hardcore stuff. Like I don't know why it works that way, but for some reason in my family, everybody gets cancer and lives the first round of it. Drew Romo, top 100. Corbin Carroll for Arizona, 130 of 199. Like, and some like stuff that's like, oh, the 5 year, survival rate's less than 5%, and they still survive. But and then usually like 20, 25 years later, they get hit with another one, and then that's the one that takes them out. It's very strange how it works in my family. Eric, you go, buddy. You can rewind, Jonathan, right on the bottom. The DVR is on, buddy. Take you right back to the beginning. I always leave the DVR on so you can just rewind if you want to. Yeah. Oh, I'm sure it is. Yeah, the cruise. Is this something they were, you know, they had brought up that they were worried about it being a problem, or is this something new? Velasquez, 242 of 499 for Cleveland. Eric B. Water aerobics, yeah. Yeah. That's a thought. That's for sure. It's tough to find well actually we had the Y, but I don't know about you guys. If you guys have YMCA's like around where you live. The Y here is so crazy expensive. It's insane. Like they built this beautiful YMCA maybe 10 years ago in our town. And when my son was in high school, he got a free membership from the school. And he was like, "Oh, I really like it. They got pools, they have this, they have that, blah blah, basketball courts and all this stuff, and workout. And it's huge. I mean, it's like I can't even explain. It's massive." So I said to my wife, maybe we should get a membership. Liam already, my son already goes there for free. Like maybe we get like a family thing. So I was like, well, I'll stop by one day and take a look at it. And I went by and took a look at it, and then they showed me the price. And I was like, "Are you insane?" Like, it was crazy expensive. Pico Armstrong Infernos. I don't know if it's just my area or if they're that way in general. Susac and Fernandez. Needless to say, and that's kind of the only place around that has like a pool and stuff. But the only problem with the pool, there's so many people there. It's like, mm. That, and then we have like those life fitness places that you have to spend like 25 grand a year to be a member at or whatever. Problem is, I need to just put a pool. I need one of those like self swimming pools. The little lap pools that you can swim in your house. Dylan Head and Timur Johnson. Walker Jenkins AI. Alderman and Merrill. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, my backyard's weird. That I believe me, I would love to. We used to belong to a pool when my son was younger, Stain Raphael, and then, um, which was great. My son took swim lessons there, and it was a nice pool, a nice area, and this and that wasn't far from our house, and especially when he was little, it was nice, and a lot of his friends belong there and whatever, and then, um, he got a little older. Most of the kids went to another pool, and there was like a 10-year wait list to get in there. John Cruz on the Lunar for the Yanks, Burke and Mayer. And my son was the one who said to me, he was like 12 years old. He's like, "It's all right. I know a ton of people who are guests there. You don't have to get a membership. I'll just go with them." I was like, okay. Yankees is Jenna. Um, But yeah, the way my backyard is, I don't really have space for a pool, unfortunately. Which sucks, because it would be cool to have one. Believe me, I would use it if we did. What do we got going here? Gladiators of the Diamond, Ronnie Mauricio for the Mets. For Brad. Does it run you a lot to have a pool, John? Like insurance wise and heating it and all that stuff? Xavier Isaac. Guzman and Montgomery. Like, I mean, I don't know what kind of pool you have, if it's in ground or above ground or whatever, but like, I don't know. I guess the insurance around here on houses with pools is pretty insane from what I hear. And the green grass parallel for the Yankees, John Cruz, 23 of 99. For Jenna. Here you go, for Jonathan. The old green grass parallel. There you go, nice one. Kyle Teal and Roderick Arias. You gonna do it? Maybe get on like a famous case. You can write a book or something. I've never done jury duty in my life, but I haven't been called many times. My wife gets called all the time. Rock Wilkins. I don't know why. I don't think I've ever shown up the few times they've sent me. I just ignore it. It's gonna come and arrest me one day and be like, under arrest for what? You didn't show up for jury duty. Really? Those things are real? Pump runs it on a timer. But like insurance wise, do you have to pay a lot for it? Or I mean, does it add a lot to your homeowner's insurance or anything? Or Luciano AI. Anderson and Ceballos. All right, box number 4. It's weird, only 2. Rocafort, top 100. Zavala and Guaniba. Oh, really? It doesn't, you don't have to pay any insurance? Oh, because it's above ground? Oh, I didn't know that. I never looked into it. I just heard people say that before. What do we got here? James Triantos, or however you say it, Triantos, for the Cubbies. 10 of 150. Triantos. For Brian. Celestine and Bush. That is the best way to exercise, though, man. If you swim, it's one of those things you don't realize you're using as much as you are, and then you get done, you're like, oh my God, I'm exhausted. Marte. Langford and Acuna. You got it, buddy. You're welcome. And Henry Davis rookie for the Pirates. 127 of 175 for Justin. Castro Cruise Paper. Silva and Holiday. Celebrate. Holiday. Ryan Clifford, top 100. Ortiz and Hurley. You got it, Jonathan. Nice hit, buddy. Congrats. Excuse me. It could be so nice. So, as I was saying earlier, after we get done the breaks tonight, I am going to finally post Bowman Megas. Here's a Lombard. We got 3 cases of them here, so we're going to put up some pick your team and randoms and all kinds of stuff. But we can't sell megas on eBay as we have in the past, so they'll all be on the website. So if you're interested, you can try to have them up there tonight. I've been trying for 3 days to get them up there, just haven't had any time. Zavala, power up. Williamson and Nevins. Mega boxes are always so much fun. Rock Riggio on the Lunar. Churio and Jimenez. Garrett Forster. Walcott and Maya. Trey Morgan. 1 per box. Mini Diamond. Dunno and Clifford. Tampa is Ashley. Yeah, Bryce, you have the Twins. Crow Armstrong, Rookie of the Year. Baptiste and Montes. Arjan Numala, AI. Blake Mitchell and Morales for the Nationals. But on the back of the of Bowman? Yeah. Edwin Arroyo, top 100. Rivera and Green. Excuse me. Celebrate. Get some blue. Garrett Forrester for the Pirates. 131 of 150. for Justin. Anderson and Jones. Trying for the rainbow, yeah. That's just, whenever you get multiple. I always say that. I own a few rainbows. Some of them famously, people know around here. That's Andrew Knapp. I got to break that out one day and show you guys. There's not a lot of people who have a Bowman mini rainbow of someone. I was very proud of putting that together. Of a lifetime backup catcher. Jason Dominguez, Inferno rookie. Volko and Valdez. It's weird. Fernandez, top 100. Wilson and Acuna. De La Cruz rookie. Ethan Salas AI. Tejada and Fernandez. Austin Wells, rookie of the year favorites. Basayo and Johnson. Valdez on the Lunar for the Cubbies. Rodriguez and Merrill. All right, last few packs. Brady House, top 100. Suaro and Arias. Got here some blue auto. Anthony Scholl, 88 of 150 on the blue lunar crater, whatever they call these things. For Trent. There you go, buddy. Anthony Scholl. Rucker and Mayer. Churio power up. Deturi and Montgomery. Last pack. Drew Jones, AI. Namala and Arias. And that is going to do it. All righty. I want to thank everyone for joining us. As always, I couldn't do this without you, and I do truly appreciate it. We will be here all weekend. Lots of breaks to come up. Like I said, we will be posting Bowman Mega later tonight on the website, so go check that out. Otherwise, please stay safe, stay healthy out there. Bear with me for a minute while I put a hit recap together. You got it, John. Thank you, buddy. All righty. We are doing a hit recap for 2024 Bowman Hobby third case break number 144. All right. First up, just some of the top chromes that we pulled out. These, of course, will be top loaded. Namala, Miller, Jenkins, Baez, Morales. Jenkins, Baez, Morales, Miller. A lot of the same guys. Teal, Lombard, Ortiz. We had a Gladiator of the Diamonds, Ronnie Mauricio rookie short print. Lunars of Acuna, Fernandez, Jones, Ahuna, Cruz, Valdez, Eldritch, and Riggio. The one per box mini diamonds, Isaac, Brannon, Morgan, and Lee. These, of course, will all be top loaded. And Infernos of Armstrong, Wynn, Isaac, and Dominguez. Numbered parallels. Wait a second. Paper parallels, Huzo to 150, Corbin Carroll to 199, Henry Davis rookie to 175, and Kerstedt rookie to 175, and Vladdy Orange to 25. Chrome parallels, Ralphie Velasquez to 499, Ben Williamson to 150, Ethan Salas to 125, Forrester to 150, Jacob Gonzalez to 199, and James Triantos to 150 on the top 100. Autographs of Jared Dickey and Eric Bautista. Anthony Schul to 150, and John Cruz on the green grass to 99 for the Yanks. All right, folks. Again, thanks so much for joining us this evening. I do appreciate it. Hope to see you all this weekend, and don't forget to check out the website. Have a great night, and I will talk to you again soon. Take care.